Good morning and welcome to the practice. Today we will be exploring ways of experiencing a state that is spacious, gracious, and grounded. And so as you come to your mat and you come to your intention and you come to your space of practice, I invite you to start exploring the spaciousness around you. You can even do it visually, just starting to look a little bit, maybe to the right and to the left, and orienting yourself in space. Seeing where you are, knowing where you are, and feeling where you are in space right now. Finding a fullness in your breath as you breathe in. Close down the eyes if you're comfortable to, or keep a soft, lowered gaze, and exhale just to find some settledness. Moving down into your body. And starting to tune into the spaciousness within. When we can open the window of welcome inside, nice and wide, to what we are experiencing, things can be a little bit easier, have a little more space. Our nervousness, our sadness, our joy, whatever is there. Bring your attention to the sit bones on the earth. And allow yourself a couple of breaths here just to tune into groundedness. What does it feel like in the body to touch the earth? And invite that solid, grounded, or whatever it feels like for you, sensation to move up through the spine, tailbone, lower back, mid-back, upper back, neck, and into the crown. And opening up the crown, opening up the heart to the sky and the cosmos and the spaciousness above and all around. And I believe it is indeed when we have a sense of our connection to this grounded earth beneath us and the spacious universe around us that we find the graciousness of balance, supported and open, solid and able to move. And bringing your hands together in prayer in a position of intention. To keep seeking as you move through your practice on the mat with me, and then perhaps later on as you move out into your day, to seek the solidness of the ground beneath you and the spaciousness of the universe around you. And the graciousness of moving through your day with these two energies. Letting your hands gently drift down Sinking even deeper through the sit bones, grounding. Breath in to take the hands out. We're just going to go soft and gentle to begin here, moving through space, bringing the hands up above, and then exhale, hands together, and bringing them down. Palms pressed together, right to the level of the heart. And again, ground down through sit bones. Breathe in and open up. Lift the heart up, lift the arms up. And exhale, hands pressed together, back to the heart. One more time, and this time fully extended as you breathe in, down into the sit bones, and then take the hands out as wide as you can. Opening up space from the heart to the fingertips and above. And then exhale, hands together. Bring them down past your face, past your heart, and all the way to the earth. So we're going to touch the earth here, deliberately, intentionally, with our fingertips as we walk forward and down to a forward fold. And just letting the breath flow through, moving in and out of you. Excellent. Conscious of your fingers leaning into the stable earth beneath you. Breathe in to walk them back. Come up. We're going to cross the legs the other way as you exhale. Inhale, hands out and up. Exhale, hands together and to the heart. 2 more times, finding your own rhythm of breath, feeling the earth beneath you, feeling the sky above, and hands moving through space. Good. And as you finish the next one, bringing fingertips back down to the earth, solid and stable, walking forward, forward fold. 3 breaths in place. Inhale, walk the hands back. I'd like you to extend your legs out in front of you. Have quite a bend here in the knees. Take a moment to feel sit bones and heels grounding into the earth. Rest into the fingertips. Breathe in to find space, belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale, settling yourself forward, belly, ribs, chest. Settle into the spaciousness of the breath. Good, and then breathe in, walk your hands back. I'm going to bend those knees even further and just doing our best to move towards this pose. Bringing the feet onto the floor, the hands behind you, fingertips leaning in. I'm going to make a reverse tabletop here, lifting the body up, strengthening through the back of the body. So as you breathe in, lifting up. Press into the hands, strong through the arms, and then exhale, gently back down. To help take pressure off the wrists, make sure you're gripping with the fingertips. Breath in, lift up, and breath out, down. Good, one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, settle back down. Good. Coming back to your cross-legged position, anchored through sit bones, lifted through crown, arms out to the side, holding the space, breath in. And bring your right arm across, wrap the left, and just work a little bit into that shoulder, pressing the right arm away, resisting with the left. And you can wriggle a little bit here through the fingertips. So we keep the whole of the fingers, not just the tips. Keep the circulation going. Good. Nice. And then inhale to open it up. And exhale to switch it over. Nice. Anchor into the breath. Good. And then breathe in, open up. Good. And exhale. And give ourselves alternating, a little bit of a hug here. Crossing the arms over. So what we want to feel is this capacity to come back into safety and to be held. And then to open up our hearts. So we breathe in, open up the arms, take them behind you, interlacing the fingers. Exhale, roll the shoulders and the upper arms back. Lift the heart up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Good, release. Inhale, take the hands out to the side, and again. Exhaling, a little curl, little hug. You can even kind of tug on your shoulders here to bring yourself really inside. And then inhale, we're going to open, arms out. Exhaling to bring fingers intertwined behind you. Gently drawing the shoulder blades together. Good, and release. Hands just resting for a moment. And bring your right hand over onto the head. We're going to take the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Just opening up a little bit through the left side of the neck. And you can roll around a tiny bit here. So tucking the chin a bit forward, lifting it back, and just explore the space around the side of the neck and see what feels good. Nice. And then gently letting that hand go, breathing in to lift head up to the center. We'll swap it over, left arm over, and then exhale. So we're just encouraging that opening through the side of the neck. Allowing some freedom of movement to explore. Good. Use the inhale, release the hand, lift up through the head. And then we're going to exhale over onto hands and knees. Keep finding your ground and standing your ground as you transition. So we can often get knocked off really easily by a change in body position and our mind goes wandering. So the practice is to steady that experience by connecting to the parts of the body that are foundational and connected to the earth. So feel your hands, feel your knees, feel your toes tucked here. And a breath to drop the belly down towards the earth, the heart up towards the sky. And an exhale to round. Good. Again, breath in, belly down, head and tailbone up. And exhale, round. One more as you inhale. And exhale to round. Come to a neutral position as you breathe in. And one of my favorites, a little tricky but beautiful pose, Anahatasana. Walking the arms out and bringing the heart down to rest towards or actually on the earth, keeping the hips anchored above the knees. We extend and we offer our heart down into this holding. And we notice that maybe the shoulders don't want to let that happen. They resist, and we offer them breath to soften, 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 to open and find space. When you find your sweet spot in the pose, just offering the breath to wherever it feels like it needs to go. Where in the body feels like it needs the invitation of spaciousness. The support of breath. Good. Breathing in, rise up. And breathing out, come back to your foundations. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. A breath in to drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone. And then exhale, squeeze gently, fingertips on the floor, toes tucked, coming to a soft downward facing dog. So knees stay bent, lift the hips, get long through the spine, breathing in to come all the way up, and then exhale, knees to the floor. Inhale, belly down, head and tailbone up. Exhale, round. Neutral, breath in. And back to the soft dog. Hips back, spine long, and then reaching the hips up to the sky. And exhale, knees to the floor. Good. Breath in, belly down, head and tailbone up. Exhale and round. Good. Inhale, neutral. I want you to take the hips back first. As you exhale, hips are going back over the heels, lifting them up. And then a breath in, lift them high, and an exhale all the way back to the floor. Good. Anahatasana again, breath in. Walking the arms forward and offering your heart down towards the floor. Good, and continuing to soften and find spaciousness wherever needed. Good, and then coming back as you breathe in, lift up a little. Sit back to the heels, take your knees wide. And again, offering the heart down, child's pose here. Arms long, torso soft, lower body supported. You might hear gurgling as the body starts to relax, the rest and digest response. Coming alive. Good. Breath in to rise. Back up onto all fours and exhale. Bringing the knees under the hips, toes tucked, hands under the shoulders. Good. And again, when we want to be grounded and we want that stability and strength to support the spaciousness, to support the softness, we want to bring some attention to the back of the body. and have the back of the body strong. So checking your foundations, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. What you do, extend your right leg back, toes tucked under. And then we're going to breathe in and lift up that right leg. Lift up the left leg, trying to keep solid through the spine. And as we exhale, curling in, knee and elbow towards the center. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, curl. Again, inhale, extend. And exhale, curl. Good. Inhale, extend. And exhale, come back to a even more solidness as you bring the hand and the knee down, and notice the difference in how it feels inside your body. Coming to balance, take the left toe tips back. Breathe in to lift that left heel up, extend the right arm long, and then exhale, curl them in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl in. Good. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, extend. And exhale, back to all fours on the floor. Breath in, belly down, head and tailbone up. And exhale to round. Good. Inhale to neutral, toes tucked. I'm going to exhale, downward facing dog. This time, coming as far as you can. Have soft knees to get length through the spine, and then maybe extend one heel and then the other, swapping them over, offering that invitation to openness to the backs of your legs. Good. Breath in, heels up. Breath out, heels down. And then breath in, gentle steps, small steps coming to the front of your mat and holding your forward fold. Exhale to find that length through the spine, crown down towards the floor. We can really practice here the groundedness, awareness through the feet, solid through the legs, and the spaciousness of breath moving in and out of the torso, softening through the upper back, the neck, the head. And then moving with graciousness or grace, gripping with toes, breath in, knees bent, roll up, following the rhythm of the breath. Exhale to ground. Feel the fingertips move down. Feel the feet move down. From here, solid lift up, breath in, hands out and up. And then exhale back down, forward fold. Slow and steady. Aware of the contact of feet with the earth, the fingertips down. Here we'll take a flat back position, so your fingertips might be on the floor, you might hold your ankles, you might hold onto your thighs, breathing in to find that really strong back, open heart position. And then exhale, softening into the forward fold again. Grip the floor, breathe in, roll up to stand. Exhale, ground. Good. Inhale, hands out and up. Exhale, hands together, forward fold. Good. Inhale, flat back, strong back, look up, heart open. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll, come to stand. Ground through feet and fingertips. Inhale, hands out and up. Last time, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look up. Exhale, forward fold. And hold. And again, reconnecting to really feeling present to the feet on the floor and the space that's available through the torso, the neck, the head. Good. Roll to stand, bend the knees, breathe in, roll up. Exhale, ground. Inhale, hands out and up. And exhale to heart. So you want to start to feel both the groundedness and the spaciousness available to the body, moving through feet, hips, and shoulders. So if we go for like major joint complexes where transitions and places places of transition in the body that hold us through those changes in posture. So I want you to lift the toes up for a moment, press down under the ball of the foot, feel the lift of the arch, feel the stability of that structure, spread the toes wide and place them back down onto your mat. Let your sit bones be heavy and moving down towards the heels and the knees unlocked. Lifting up belly over pelvis, heart over belly, head over heart, and hands to the hips. And just feel that for a moment, that solidity through the body. Good. So you want to hold on to that stable solidness and bending the knees a little bit more. We're going to look for balance. So I think I've joked, my teacher talks about maintaining balance inside and in the body while doing, and relaxedness while doing mildly stressful things is the practice of yoga. So bending those knees, we're going to lean into the right leg, lean the body forward, and come to balance, toe tip on so your left toes are touching the floor. And you're going to breathe in and extend that leg back. Not touching the floor yet. And then exhale, bend the front knee more and let that back foot come to the ground. We're going to find our warrior position. Front knee is still bent. That's it. Beautiful. Yes. Good. It's kind of like a backwards entry into the setup for a warrior one pose here. Good. So feel that your hips are in line with that front leg there. And we want that stability, that strength, that solidity through feet, through knees, through hips. We're going to breathe in, and here we bring in the spaciousness, lifting up the arms. And let's have a wide position with the arms here. So a V shape, palms spread open, fingertips reaching up to the sky. And exhale, you can bend that front knee a little bit further if that feels available to you. Lift up a little further through the heart and feel into your breath. Nice. Inhale, open up the chest, and exhale. Hands to hips, step back to the front of your mat, walk it out, shake it out a little bit. Reset, feet are hip width apart. Spread those toes, feel the lift through the arches of the feet. Set them back down to the floor, soften the knees, let the sit bones be anchoring down. Pelvis, belly, heart, head, all in line, hands to the hips, stable, solid, steady. So the way to do this is with counterbalancing. We lean the body forward, lean into that left leg, come to toe tip on the right foot. And then because we've got the body forward, we can take the leg back. So the upper body's leaning forward, right leg extending back. And then we bend this front knee even more to gently come to toe tip. And then set the whole foot to the floor and lift the torso up. Haha, nice. Good. Beautiful. And then finding space as you breathe in, lift the arms up and take them out wide. Bend that front knee a little more if you have space to. And feel through the breath. Good. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to the hips. Step to the front of your mat. And gently walk that out. Good. Bringing your feet to hip width apart, toes turned in, knees bent, sit bones down towards the floor. Good. Breath in to take the arms out and up wide. And exhale, hands together. Soft descent, forward fold, all the way down to the floor. Good, let the spine get long and heavy. Strong back, open heart as you breathe in to the flat back position. And then from here, grounding hands into the floor. Exhale, step the feet back. Downward facing dog for a moment. Good. Breath in, rise up onto the toes. Breath out, knees to the floor. Sitting back to your heels. Coming off to one side. And finding your way to Bada Kanasana. Soles of the feet touching. Notice how it feels in your body as you bring more of your body back into contact with the earth in a lower position. So every level, being low down on the floor, being at kind of knee height in a lunge or standing, every position will feel different in our relationship to the earth. So just notice what that is like to transition and shift back to this low, grounded connection. Feel down through sit bones. Feel the touch of the heels and the balls of the feet. Breath in, lift up, space in the heart. And breath out. We're going to softly surrender the body to a forward fold. Feeling through the full length of the spine. Good. Breath in. Let's rise up. Again, take the legs out in front of you, nice and long along the floor. This time, a little bit less of a bend in the knees. Move those sit bones back, ground through the heels. Lean into the fingertips. Breath in as you ground through the sit bones. Lift up towards the spacious sky above. And then soften. Belly, ribs, chest. Down over those legs. Settling into the rhythm of the breath. Good. Inhale to roll up. You're going to exhale and bring the feet back towards you. Shuffle the butt towards the feet and walk your hands back so you bring your spine onto the floor here. Bring your upper body down onto the ground. I want you to have the feet relatively close to the buttocks here and your hands down by your hips, palms to the floor. You're going to press into the feet as you inhale and lift up the hips, keeping that little bit of a scoop under with the sit bones and the tailbone, lifting the front of the body up into a bend back, gently, and exhale, really feeling the spread of the spine back into the grounded hold of the earth. Good. Once you're down, breathing in, and then exhale, pressing the entire lower back into the floor. Just getting that little bit of engagement through the core of the body. Holding there. As you inhale, trying to hold this position, pressing into the feet, lifting up, coming into a low bridge pose. Exhale back down. Gentle press the lower back into the floor. We're just going to hold that the whole time now. Inhale. And exhale, still pressing. And now inhale, lift. And exhale, settle back down. Beautiful work. Really want you to feel that core engagement, so lower back pressing into the floor. And how to get our spaciousness, get our willingness to soften and open. We want to have places in the body where we know we've got our own backs, we've got that grounded support. And that's really important through the core and the pelvis, legs and feet. So keeping that press still going, lower back into the floor. You're going to bring your right leg up into your chest. Take the fingers around the knee, breathe in, holding as much as you can this press into the floor. Let's exhale and extend the left leg long and straight, heel pressing away, drawing that right knee down towards you. So feel what it's like, and you can even play with contrasting. If you let go of that stabilizing, grounded engagement through the core of the body and try to do it, notice how different it feels. And then bring that back in, pressing the lower back down into the floor, the left heel away. Good. Nice. Let your right foot come back down to the floor. We're going to come in exactly the same way. So bend up the left knee. Start with your both feet on the floor. Press the lower back into the floor. Bring the left knee up. Inhale. Exhale. Press the left knee down towards you as you extend that right leg without losing the press in the lower back. Good. Bend up the right knee, right foot to the floor. Release the left foot down. I'm coming to Bada Kanasana now. So supine, lying on the floor, bringing the soles of your feet together and letting the hips come open. So again, we're playing with this balance and these polarities. Behind us, the solidness of the earth. Let yourself feel that all the way through the back of your body, where you are grounded. And from there, opening up to the spaciousness above, softening through the front body, relaxing through the hips. And settling into the gracious rhythm of the breath. Good. As you breathe in, drawing the knees up towards each other. And exhale just to settle the soles of the feet into the earth. And give yourself time in the transitions to sink back into the groundedness of the hold of the earth beneath you, below you, and the spaciousness around you. We're going to hook your right ankle over your left knee. We're going to open up a little bit through the glutes and the backs of the legs, backs of the hips. Breathing in to lift that left leg up. As you exhale, flexing both feet, bringing the left knee towards you, left lower leg is parallel to the floor. And then options to wrap your hands around the back of that left thigh, if that feels good. Explore the posture with your breath. Take the breath into places of tension. Take the breath into places of openness and space. Good. And release the left leg back down. Swap over. Unhook right. Hook the left ankle over the right knee. Inhale to lift up the right leg. Exhale to flex the feet and bring that right knee down towards your chest. Option to hold on to wrap the hands around the back of that thigh if it feels good. Invitation to explore the body with the breath. And here we can think of graciousness in our attention. Bringing the attention to different places in the body without judgment, with a warm, curious openness. And then gently releasing, right foot back to the floor, unhook the left ankle, and bring both knees up to your chest as you inhale. And again here, exhale to gently press that lower back into the floor as you draw the knees up towards your chest. And if you're going to rock here, which there's an invitation if you wish to, I'd like you to just do very tiny movements. And just feeling through the invitation to the pelvis to be both soft and steady. Good. Take your arms out to the sides as you inhale, palms down. And exhale, bringing your knees over towards, we'll go to the left first here, towards your left elbow. And let the body adjust. So we always want to remember introducing body and pose to each other. Maybe that right shoulder pulls up a little bit initially, and then you can let it sink back behind you with your breath. Looking out over the right fingertips if that feels good as well. Good. And then inhale, knees to the center. And exhale over towards the right elbow. And again, letting your body arrive in the posture. Feeling the safety of the stable earth beneath you, sinking that left shoulder back, softening the heart and chest into the pose. Gently gazing over left fingertips if that feels good. Good. And then inhale, knees to the center. And exhale to gently set your feet to the floor. And I'd like you to experiment and explore a little bit here as we work with our practice of grounded spaciousness and the graciousness of moving in between them. Try doing 2 different versions of Shavasana and see how it feels. So the first one we're going to try is called a Starfish Pose. And we take the legs quite wide here, so out past the edges of your mat. And then you take the arms out above the head, same thing, quite wide, out in a V shape. We're going to experiment and explore and then choose. So as you lie like this, again, have your eyes open for a moment, looking at the space around you and just noticing where you are. You might even name some objects or some colors that you can see. And feel what it's like inside the body to be held. Feel what it's like to be extended. Wide legs, wide arms. And notice how your body responds to that. And then bringing the arms down by your sides. Turning the palms up. Hands are close to the hips but not touching. And we bring the legs back in closer as well. Letting the feet fall open. And notice how this one feels for you. How does your body respond to this narrower position? How does it feel in its contact with the earth, in its contact with the air and space around you? And then for the last few minutes of relaxation and meditation in the practice, choose the pose that feels most supportive and softening for you, for where your body is today. Take your pose. Tuck your chin, lengthen your neck, close your eyes. Take a full breath through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Begin to scan your attention through the body. Crown of the head, face, sides of the head, back of the head, throat, neck, shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, hands, chest and upper back, ribs and mid-back, belly and lower back. Simply aware, hips, thighs, lower legs and feet. And aware of the breath. Filling your whole body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Softening your body into the solid embrace of the earth from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Back of the body solid. Front of the body open. And attention anchored in breath. As you deepen the breath, On an inhale, feel the press of the back of the body into the ground, the earth. As you soften and deepen and lengthen the exhale, feel the body soften. And then begin to invite balanced attention and movement, wriggling the fingers and the toes. And perhaps you might even turn the face from one side to the other, gently waking up the neck. And draw one knee and then the other knee towards your chest. Rolling to one side, aware of the contact of the earth as you do. And using your top hand to press you back up to a seated position. Good. I'm just going to rest the hands onto the heart and gently feel like you're just offering a very warm and soft press downwards, reminding the heart of its connection to the earth, its groundedness. And feel that physical pressure. And then we release the hands, feel the opening, feel the spaciousness through the chest. Bring the palms together, breathe in. Anchor through sit bones, lift through crown. And exhale to bow forward and again touch into your intention. If it's invitational and present, to take your practice into your day, to remember the stable earth beneath you, spacious universe around you, and the grace of your own being in between. Namaste.